Hello everyone. During the weekend, 55th GST Council meeting was completed. So in this video, let's discuss what's the outcome, what will be the impact on the stock market. Then we'll move on to a regular pre-market report for today, 23rd December 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, aviation turbine fuel. Airline companies requested the council to bring the aviation fuel under GST. However, council rejected the request. So bad news for airlines. This means airlines will continue to pay high state imposed tax. So Indigo and SpiceJet will be on focus for this. Second, GST on used vehicles. If the sales is in between two individual people means no GST, but all the sales through dealers will have to pay the GST. Here, I don't know it's negative or positive for auto sector since GST on used vehicle will steer the people to go and buy new vehicles, which we can consider as positive. But at the same time, all the high-end used car transaction mostly will be through the dealer, so possibly that might make it unattractive. Anyway, but GST on used cars will play a psychological effect on the auto sector, so we can expect the whole sector will be on focus. Third, regarding luxury goods, it's just a proposal, not the final decision, and there was no mention of timeline either. Anyway, GST Council proposed to increase the GST from 18% to 28%. So all the jewels and watch companies like Titan, Trent, etc. share price expect to react for it. Then fourth, GST on fortified rice seeds reduced from 18% to 5%, and the dry pepper raisins were exempted from GST. So we can say those agriculture companies like KRB will be on focus. Fifth, Zomato and Swiggy requested the council whether they have to pay 5% GST on delivery charges retrospectively from 2022 onwards, or they just have to pay from today kind of. For that, council requested the consultation paper regarding what's the impact, if they imposed retrospective means what's the impact on the business, etc. So they haven't said the application of GST is retrospective, but GST Council delaying the decision is a bit of concern. Then sixth, payment aggregators like Paytm are exempted from GST if the payment is less than 2000 rupees means. I personally think it's positive for Paytm, not sure about the market reaction. Then the huge setback was market expecting the GST exemption for the life and health insurance premium. I think exemption was already factored in the price. However, council just deferred those. No decision was reached, which I think negative for those insurance stocks. Then finally, sin goods tax. Again, council didn't reach any conclusion, but they proposed to increase the tax 35% for aerated beverages and ITC product. As far as I know, it's positive because market thought GST Council is going to increase the GST from present 28% to 35%. But GST Council said they are proposing to increase from 2026, and that to compensate the cess tax, which now all these sin goods have to pay to their respective state. So I believe market thought 35% plus cess tax for state, but now as per clarification, cess tax ceased to exist from 2026, then 35% GST. I think it's positive, but I can be wrong. So that's it. These were the top highlights from GST Council, which we can expect the market to react. Now let's move on to regular stuff. Last Friday night before the US market opening, US Commerce Department released the November month PC inflation data, as most of us know, which Fed uses for the interest rate decision. Regarding the value, on monthly basis increased 0.1% from October to November, which is positive as indicating a inflation slowdown. Then on year-on-year basis 2.4%, again slightly below the analyst expectation 2.5%, which is good. So US market took very positive for both the data and closed significantly positive. In the end, Dow Jones increased 1.18%, S&P 500 increased by 1.09%, and Nasdaq up by 1%. In case of VIX, dropped near 25%, and from above 20, it dropped to 18.5. Others like oil and 10-year bond yield all roughly same as the Thursday closing. About oil, Brent crude closed near at $72.5 per barrel, and at the time of this video, WTI crude trading near $69.5 per barrel. Coming to Indian ADR, it didn't react to the US market, rather it reacted in line with the Indian market. Both the IT stocks closed negative, whereas ICICI Bank alone closed positive. Then if we calculate the arbitrage irrespective of a sector, all indicating either plus or minus within 0.5%. So I would say it's indicating the flat opening. However, GIFT Nifty in line with US market, it increased above 23,800, but on Saturday early morning settles at 23,769. Here, as per Friday closing, the premium between the spot Nifty and GIFT Nifty was around 50 points, but it's only 3 more trading sessions, so today the premium might reduce further. However, for now, let's consider 50 points. Then it's kind of indicating around 100 points gap up opening. So these are the things happen in the dollar market. Now let's move to the new India related info. On Friday at 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, RBI released their last MPC meeting minutes. Here I don't want to bore you by telling everything, rather we'll discuss just the takeaways. MPC members voted 4-2 for maintaining the interest rate with a neutral stance but reduced the CRR, meaning they opted for easy money policy such as providing substantial money to the economy to keep it running smoothly. So overall, RBI don't want to decrease the interest rate as the members consider that as premature and risky. From the market perspective, no new news, and also in between RBI governor changed. So instead of meeting minutes, I think GST council will drive the market. Let's see. Then about option open interest volume analysis, no major stance change as it roughly same as Thursday closing. As a summary, global momentum turns to positive and to some extent GIFT Nifty also indicating that. However, Indian ADR and GDR doesn't reflect those. About the things to look out, during our market time at 12:30 p.m. UK GDP data is scheduled release. Then in the night for US, CB consumer confidence data is due. So those are the things we need to keep an eye out today. Just for info, tomorrow both US market and all European market will be on holiday. On Wednesday, our market too holiday. Then on Thursday, most of the European market will be on holiday, but not the US market. So this week regarding global momentum, it will be very ambiguous. Coming to technical, last Friday Nifty opened gap down and closed negative for the 5th consecutive session, 23,590. Thus on the daily chart, Nifty formed a long bearish candlestick pattern with above average volume. On the negative side, at present, Nifty is now trading below all key moving averages, including the 200 express moving average, which was broken on Friday. Furthermore, it is trading below the lower band of the Bollinger Band with RSI and MACD momentum indicators showing negative crossover, all signaling more weakness. So if Nifty fails to move above 23,700 means, then the next visible support will be November low 23,263. However, if it bounces back, the first hurdle is expected to be at 23,900 followed by 24,065. Then in case of Bank Nifty, fell more than 1,000 points but clawed back some and closed at 50,750. Thus on the daily chart, it formed a large bearish candlestick pattern with a lower high, lower low for the 4th consecutive session. Similar to Nifty, it is also trading below the lower band of the Bollinger Band and below all key moving averages with RSI and MACD showing negative bias, all pointing to weakness. On the downside, 49,900 to 50,000 expects to provide some psychological support. On the higher end, in case of a bounce back, 52,000 is the immediate resistance. Regarding the options front, the maximum call option open was at 24,000 strike followed by 24,500 and 24,700 with maximum new call option writing at 24,000 strike, then 23,900 and 24,200. On the put side, the maximum open was at 23,000 strike followed by 23,500 and 24,000 with maximum new put option writing at 23,200 strike, then 22,500 and 22,800. Thus from options data, it's indicated that 24,000 level is the key resistance with support at 23,000 level. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so that it will help me build the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.